Live and direct for day 16 of the day trading apprenticeship. And today's just going to be a little intervention with me and you, bro. A little mental intervention, just because we need to focus on the mental aspects of the day trading as much as the on the charts and back end processes of day trading as well. So today, I wanted to go over some struggles that I've seen with the VIP boys that I've been having. Not recently, to be fair, like everyone's been more dialed than ever, but in the past. Some shortcomings that old members used to have, maybe in winning periods and losing periods. And we'll start with the winning periods because keep it positive and such, but going straight into it. When you're trading a mechanical model, especially a 3R model, and you're banging wins, it can seem like you're the best day trader around, or you found the golden bit of knowledge that no one else has. I remember literally getting messages like, bro, how have you made such a good model? Because in winning periods, bro, it seems like they'll never end. It seems like, oh mate, I'm gonna go all in on day trading. I'm just gonna buy loads of funded accounts because this shit is fucking easy. You're banging tap and barrels like no fucking tomorrow, bro. You're getting no drawdown straight to TP, 15-minute TP, you know what I'm saying? And it can seem like that is the case forever because you can't really imagine it being any other way, especially when you're just racking up that RR. So what a lot of older members have had and struggled with is jumping on when it starts winning, getting their first ever payout, 2 grand, 3 grand, 4 grand, 1,500, whatever, even if it's like a $500 payout. Then they just go balls to the wall with the fundeds, put it all back in that same week. And then if there's a losing period that they get caught out on, they crash out and they might leave the model. They might jump strategy. They might even quit day trading because their expectations in their head were like they were already imagining the cars, the villas, the moving out because they had a little bit of success. But what I've got to tell you is you need to rein it in a bit because when you start winning, it's going to feel easy, but that doesn't mean that a losing period can't come out of nowhere. Bro, I had a 10R-ish September. Do you think in October I thought I was only going to have like 3 trades in a month? No, I didn't think that. I didn't know that. You couldn't predict that. I just had to get on with it when it happened. So you've got to make sure your eggs aren't all in one basket in terms of timing, okay? Because you can get loss streaks out of nowhere. You can get win streaks out of nowhere. It can turn around as fast as it can turn around. Do you know what I'm saying? On a probabilistic point of view, you'll get more winning periods than losing periods just because of the nature of the model. But that doesn't mean those losing periods don't feel like there's no escape because they do. When you're in a losing period, it feels like there's no end. It feels like, fuck me. Is this ever going to stop? Has this been patched, as I always say? But it does end, and it does stop. It always does, but it feels like it doesn't in the moment. Especially, this is another thing, a lot of members in my group who, they're killers, bro. Like, they grind harder than a lot of other guys. They put in the back-end work more than anyone else, and they've just had so much unfortunate timing when it comes to missing wins. Like, one of Cole's mentees has missed 18 hours worth of wins. That's a complete game changer to your journal if you took 18 hours worth of wins. That's a complete game changer to your bank balance if you had fundeds. I know other members, I'm not going to call out because there's absolutely no need, but they've just missed loads of wins just because of their situation. And with a 3R model, unlike a lower risk to reward model, if you miss winning trades, it's like, oh, that's like 3 losses worth of wins in that one trade that you just missed. So it's really crushing, especially when people miss 1, 2, 3 wins because of like their job or they just didn't see it or they didn't get filled or any of these things. So you need to take it with a grain of salt and you need to zoom out because you need to also hold yourself accountable. Like add up the amount of losses you've taken, add up the amount of wins you might have missed. Because it's not just about looking at your journal and going, oh, I've been trading this for 4 months now and I've still made no money. But go back, did you take every trade? Because with a mechanical model, you kind of need to take every trade. And if you can't take every trade, you need to outline a window of time where you are trading and where you can take every trade instead of it being hit and miss. Some weeks you take them, some weeks you don't. That'll be a lot better on your mental. Like if you can only trade London session and sometimes you could trade New York, just only trade London and never trade New York. Because otherwise you might catch losing weeks and miss winning weeks and it'll hurt your mental. Yes, you could catch winning weeks and miss out on losing weeks, but the risk that it has on your mental that it is the other way around is just not worth it for me. But essentially, hold yourself accountable as well because you could be missing winning trades. You could be taking extra losses that you broke your plan. I've seen a lot of guys pulling out early when there's low volume and stuff. You need to be setting and forgetting, man. You can't be managing your trade with this model, at least the way I run it. You can maybe make a variation of this model based on better data if you have that, where you manage trades, that's cool. But for me, I just like to leave it, set and forget. It's better on the mental, way better than just chart watching and just pocket watching your trade. It can really hurt your emotions in the long term. So number 1, if you join on a winning period or you get win straight away, or even if you've joined on a losing period and now you're winning, just know that it always comes to an end. Number 2, if you're joined on a losing period, that always comes to an end as well. Don't have all your eggs in one basket. Don't just start spam investing into trading the second you start winning, because then you could get caught lacking and you could lose all your profits. Just stay at a steady pace, okay? Number 3, hold yourself accountable because you could be missing out on wins and then blaming it on the model. When in fact you miss out 3 wins, that's 9 losses worth of wins. That's a massive difference. Those 3 wins, if timed correctly, could have passed your first ever funded account with certain risk plans, okay? The mental side of things, like I know, once again, I say there's no psychology in mech trading. There isn't in terms of like on the charts, but you still need to hold yourself back from breaking your plan. You still need to hold yourself back from going all in 1 week and buying 400Ks in the same week. Would not recommend that at all, bro. Not at all. And trading itself can be really hard because no matter how much effort you put in, you're not really going to get a proportionate result. Like for me, this month I've made no money from trading. October, no money from trading really, because it's been 4 trades. What do you want me to do, mate? You know what I'm saying? Like September made some dough, which is nice, but October, no trades. How could I have predicted that? I couldn't have predicted that, but I've just got to get on with it anyway. I can look back at my data and go, yeah, well, February profitable, March profitable, April unprofitable, May profitable, June profitable, July profitable, August unprofitable, September profitable, October unprofitable so far. Still got this week to go, which if I get 2 wins, I'm profitable. If I get 1 win, I'm break even. Look how easy that can turn around. But look at what I've just said. So since February, well, actually I did trade Jan as well. So Jan was break even though. So Jan break even, fuck it, we'll just discount that. So February profitable, I'll count the profitable months and then the unprofitable months. February, March, April unprofitable, May profitable, June profitable, July profitable, September profitable, so 6 profitable months, and then August unprofitable, so August and April, and then October's yet to be finished, so we're not going to count that yet. So 6 profitable months, 2 unprofitable months, 1 break even, and 1 which is yet to finish. I'll take that. You know what I'm saying, bro? I know in the moment it sucks, but I'll take that, bro. And you should take that too, man. You can't be profitable every month, every day of the week. It's not going to happen. And if your expectations are so that you think that's going to be the case, you need to change them, and that's why I made this video. Because you need to reframe that mind, because trading can make you loads of money on the year, but you need to not focus on the month to month, on the week to week, because that can crush your mental, man. Don't set targets. Don't set, I'm going to pass a funded account by this day. I'm going to be this funded. I'm going to get this payout, because if it doesn't happen, your expectations will be in the bin and your mindset will be crushed. I've seen that happen so many times with so many people, and it's ruined so many people's trading because they set these goals that, how can you possibly set a goal? What are you going to do? Force a trade? Try harder? Well, you're going to force it to tap and barrel, are you, mate? You're going to force it to reject off of the zone? No, you can't do anything. So what's the point in even saying that a result is going to happen when you cannot control it? There isn't. That's why we don't do that. You know what I'm saying? Get somebody as well. Get a little trading buddy. Get somebody that's trading the same model as you, who you can trade together, who you can call each other out like, yo, did you take that trade? Oh, shit, I missed it, bro. Why? Why'd you miss it? You're awake. What are you doing, bro? Or you can even message him going, yo, bro, there's an EU trade. Oh, shit, I didn't even notice. Boom. Get a buddy that you can do this with so that you can hold each other accountable, miss less trades, and be there together with the mental. Help each other out of the mud. Share journals, share formats, learn new things, get data together, because 2 is better than 1. And I always say 1 + 1 in the game of effort doesn't equal 2. It equals like 3 or 4 or 5 because you multiply together. When you contribute together, it's like boom, exponential. It's not just linear. So find someone that you can do that with, man, because I had a mentor early on that I had to pay for, but if you're not willing to pay for somebody, then find a friend that you can just do it with instead, who can hold you accountable, but just make sure that that friend is committed and driven, and make sure you're both on that agreement where it's like, we're taking this serious. I'm not fucking around, bro. You're not just taking my signals, mate, if you fall asleep too early or you fucking miss a trade. No, we're doing this together. We're on the journey. We're on the grind, because I always say it, but trading has given me everything, mate. It can also take everything away if you crash out. You could lose all your profits that you've made by just spending it all on bullshit, or spending it all on funded accounts, or in one period, or making your monthly expenses too high, which I did recently. Bro, my monthly expenses recently are like 10k a month fixed. Nah, not fixed, like including funded accounts and editors and all that shit, but I've dialed it back because I realised I should not be having 10k a month expenses at 21. So we've cut back on a few things, and we have made less retarded purchases recently. But it's all fun and games. I'm learning as I go, mate. It's my first go round the world as well, guys. All right? It's my first time having money as well, mate. So you can't expect me to be a pro at money management. But that is besides the point, isn't it? Because that has nothing to do with this video. Let's have a look at the boys. We'll snipe them for a bit. Look at these gooners sitting in there. I'm quite excited to go back to the UK though, because I miss it. Oh, I'm gassed to go back to London. I'm gassed to see my dog, my family, my friends. I'm gassed to be on my own again as well. Like, obviously I love living with the boys, but sometimes it's nice to be on your ones as well, because that's just what you need sometimes. Solitude is always good for breeding new creation, I think, and new thoughts and thought patterns and like shit, because sometimes people can like kind of infect your flow a bit, but not their fault at all. Like, they're just living, but I'm just trying to flow sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Jeez. As always, put any questions in the chat, by the way, because I want to do a Q&A day, but there's not enough questions in the chat. I assume I'm answering them all. You know what I'm saying? Number 4, though, that I want to say, if you got any haters, just pure ignore them. Like, I've had a lot of haters recently, and I just pure ignore them now. I had a phase where I used to like, ooh, got haters. But then I realised, like, everyone has haters, and what are your haters doing? And I'm just lapping them. Just lapping. Oh, it's lap time. Oh, it's lap time, is it? And if you lap your haters, you won't care. You're only going to care if your haters are ruder than you. If you are a savage and your haters are a pussy, why would you care about them? You would only care if they're better than you. And you would only care if they're right. If your haters are wrong, then you wouldn't care. You know what I'm saying? Like, people saying like loads of stuff about you. People saying that trading's not going to work for you, your family, your friends. Fuck them, bro. It's going to work. You're going to make it work. Because if you don't, then you're a pussy. And you're not a pussy, are you? You're a savage. And believe it, mate. Because if you believe it, it will happen. You know it. It's already happened, mate. It's inevitable, all right? Know what I'm saying? Keep dialed in, boys. Homework for today, right? I want you to try something for me. I'm going to give you a tutorial right now. I do this every single day for like 30 minutes to an hour a day. That's a bit excessive, but I enjoy it. Me and Harv both do it. I'm getting some of the boys on it. I need to just try it for me once or twice or 3 times or 4 times or 5 times. And a lot of you aren't going to do it because I know you don't believe in me, and don't believe what I say is valid because you're a nerd. But listen to me right now. I need you to meditate. But I'm going to give you a tutorial on how you want to do it. All right? So I've done this, I've been meditating now for like 2 years, and it's changed my life, and I want it to change yours too. So, step 1, cross your legs like so, mate. And I'm not going to tell you why this shit works. You can just research it yourself. I might tell you some shit. If you look at if you look at the Gnostic, this is so off day trading, but fuck it. If you look at the Gnostic text and a lot of the OG pictures of Jesus back in the day, always used to do this with his fingers. I believe it was a message, and also a lot of the meditation teachings tell you to do this. So I think there must be something tacky about this feeling where your fingers are like this, your thumb to this finger, and it also just helps you get some flow, and it helps you like focus on a feeling. Not to get into religion, but I don't believe in that. I'm not a Christian or a Catholic, but I believe in Jesus was just a teacher, and he just knew some hidden truths about the mind, and he was all about teaching you how to get inner peace, inner heaven. I think everything is within. I don't think it's like some mystical place with big doors that has a gate and you go into heaven that way. I think heaven is within, and I think you need to know thyself. And I look at the Gnostic texts, Gnostic, if you want to Google it. Instead of just the main stuff. Anyway, what we need to do, sit like this, boom, fingers touch like this, spine fully straight, tuck your chin in so your neck is in line with your spine, and face slightly up, and look, when you close your eyes, look through your eyebrows like right here, and just focus on your breathing. And every time you breathe in, close your eyes for this, but every time you breathe in, when you breathe out, I want you to imagine each body part turn into stone. So as you breathe out like this, like imagine this, and as I breathe out, have a visual in your head of that arm now turning into stone. I'm not saying you're going to get this first try. You're going to want to rattle, but once you learn the body, then you can learn the mind. So breathe out, like that. Then, next body part. Then imagine this arm. I do it in this order. Arm, arm, leg, leg. Then just go down from the head until you've got your whole body stone and you're still. And by that time, you will be calm enough. Don't force the breaths. You know what I'm saying? You don't need to go, just deep breath and then slowly out. And imagine that visualization of it turning stone. Then I want you to, as you're stone now, you're still, you're in place. Now, every time you breathe in and every time you breathe out, get like a lasso, a golden glowing lasso. And as you're breathing out, this lasso is turning this stone to make your flesh like a glowing, spiritual, divine thing. Is how I visualize it. So imagine this now, you're all stone. Now when I'm breathing out, this golden lasso wrapping around, making that stone now turn into like some glowy tech. Then do everything there. Boom. And then as you finish it, you should be fully calm, and I want you to just focus on looking through your eyebrows with a closed eye. Focus on one point in your closed eye vision, and you're going to want to rattle around and chase these colours that are appearing and these dots that are in your vision, but just try your best to focus on one point. And just put a timer on before you do this, by the way, for 30 minutes. If you can't do it, fair enough, you can't do it, put your hand up, you can't sit still and look through your eyebrows for 30 minutes. You can't do that, bro. I don't know how you're going to turn profitable. But do it for 30 minutes, bro. Try to clear your mind. Focus on your breathing until then you forget what you were focusing on and you're just looking. Because if you only focus on your breathing, then you will never reach the state of meditation. Because meditation is a state, not an act. So you want to achieve the state of meditation by thinking about nothing, being fully receptive to the universe, sitting there. And once you meditate for long enough, you'll begin to get these incredible visuals. It'll feel as though your eyes are open, even though your eyes are closed, like full HD 4K visuals, I swear to God. But you have to fully detach from your thought. You have to stop receiving your own thoughts. And as you practice this, you'll eventually be able to achieve it. The first couple times around that you do this, you're going to just be hearing your own voice. You're going to be chasing random thought patterns. But every time you acknowledge yourself chasing a thought pattern, just try reset, go back to looking here. Because you're not going to do it first try. You're going to look here and then you're going to drift off. Okay, good. Drift off. Okay, back. Drift off, okay back. And once you keep okay backing enough, then you'll just find your flow. And you need to do it like, because imagine this, right? Imagine the feeling of you wanting to stop and the feeling of you wanting to move or jitter or stop it early or think that it's bullshit or focus on your thoughts. That is a demon. Imagine it as a demon. Personify this demon that is trying to convince you to move because it doesn't want you to achieve this really positive state of meditation. So every time you want to move, imagine it as someone trying to convince you to move and they've got bad intention. I'm not saying that this is real. I'm just saying it's something to imagine, okay? My homework today, do that for me once or twice or 3 times. I do it every single day, every single morning, and you'll get better as you go, and you'll unlock truths about yourself that you will never have understood otherwise. It's crazy. It is crazy. I'm not going to go too deep on this video, but I want to just open the door to this avenue of life to some of you. I know that some of you will ignore this, but the ones that listen, hopefully, I think, I will try to awaken you, and I'll set you on a path that you may never have discovered otherwise, because you're not going to watch videos about this. You want to learn day trading, but I happen to also be into this shit, so hopefully I can bring you with me on this, and we can talk about it in the Discord or something, mate, because I want to see how you guys get along with that. But that's all I want to do for today. I want to provide you with that. Peace, love, and unity. I'll see you in the next one. Stay positive, stay lucky. I also want to say last minute, I'm not going to do these videos every other day anymore, because I'm just going to try force the value otherwise. I'm going to rush them. I'm going to bring back the trade recaps, so you have other posts to look at on the trading channel and other ways to learn knowledge. But I'm going to be posting these maybe once every 5 days, once every 7 days, just with premium value for this series, because I've got all of the technicals out the way now. You guys know what you need to know in terms of the model. Obviously, there's a lot to build on. You are rookies at the moment if you've only known from this series, but you can build with us in the Discord, turn up to the live calls, still watch all the value on Berg off the charts as well to gain some stuff on the mantle. But peace out, boys.